to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years, and our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Ready to get this game started, here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Starting from the 5. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 34. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, they'll run. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They give it to him again. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now he'll throw off the play fake. This one's caught. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Third and 4 coming up now. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. On the give, it's Miller. Is across the line for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now a give running right. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Young. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Brooks on the counter. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
To go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They send a man in motion. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Young. Has it down close. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Time for our second quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. Brooks has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers finish off their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up for that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. works out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Gets this one to Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Straight ahead, here's Miller. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back now, pressure on its way. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He'll look to throw. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And it's going to be Panthers football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs without Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Hand off to the back. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 41. This is reeled in by Leggett. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Young on the play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers take a second quarter lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Handoff here for Miller. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Give now to the running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They're going play action. one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Pass play coming here. He gets a lot behind one. Deep. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I know coordinators say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Mevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints tie things up at 14. Mevis ready to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. Second down now, 7 to go. Play action now, Young. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A pause now to deal with an injured player, and everyone recognizing who it is. Quarterback Bryce Young, the one in need of some assistance. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Brooks on the give, headed right. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 38 out of the play. And now they have a first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Second and goal back to all the way up to the 14 here. first throw for the backup now. This throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Panthers would take the lead with a score. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. They've got a man in motion. Now Penix on 3rd and goal. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket, incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. They are throwing it again. Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Still sticking with the passing game. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing it again here. Taking a shot for the end. Big gain downfield. It's a New Orleans touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one just kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there. Because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Saints tie this game at 21. Mevis ready to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. 2nd and 4. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Tossing right to the short side, and he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the give, it's Brooks. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. Penix now. That pass caught by Strange. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Penix. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds past midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's the handoff. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 46. Legette's got it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing Penix. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Defense showing blitz. Here's Penix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Staring at 4th down now, the Panthers electing to go with Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal try. This one from 42 yards out. Maher connects there. And they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He fields it from the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll throw to begin this drive. He's on the move. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Hands off here for Brooks. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Penix now to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Lone back gets the handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Now an inside handoff to Miller. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. And looks like the Panthers are in the dime. Yep, ton of DBs out there. Third down. They'll try and throw it here. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. You gotta read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you gotta react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
On now comes their punter. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. He'll get it at the 9. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And the Panthers are going to take over deep in their own territory. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he's going to work his way up to the 19. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, and maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Penix here from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, it's an interception. Colson Adebo's got it. And the Saints take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing now off play action. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
6 yards to go.
Pass play now. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Sets up 4th down.
They'll bring out the punter here. And they could really use a good one here. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the ground, Brooks. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Trying the right side. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Brooks. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Penix working from the gun. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 38. That's complete till he gets. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
No. Talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Play action. Here's Penix. They did it! He made the interception! Saints have some new life in the 4th. Oh, man, Brock. Somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
On first down, they'll run. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 29. Catch made over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Back-to-back carries here. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 4th-quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, here's Penix. That's complete to Wilson. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 32. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Brooks, running right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Running once more with Brooks. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Panthers losing by 4. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Again, it's Brooks. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To throw. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Now to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Saints make the play that should win them this game.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, here we go. 2nd down. And off here for Miller. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Running once more with Miller. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.